Time is an illusion. Ooh, but seriously, if you're watching this video, you're probably one of two people. The first being someone who has goals but doesn't put a lot of effort into it. You don't have very many responsibilities, so you fill your time with meaningless activities just to say that you're busy. Or you're like the second person who actually has some responsibilities, and maybe you're just trying to balance work with life and family, or maybe starting a new project. No matter the situation, you have one goal in mind, and you think that you don't have enough time. And let me just tell you right now, you do. We just need to organize a little bit and really look at what our downtime looks like. Firstly, the process always starts with your mindset. So do this one thing with me before you start and repeat after me. I do have time for the important things in my life, and if I don't, then I will make the time, because it's probably more important than just mindlessly scrolling for hours. Okay, next. When we look at our day, we all have 24 hours in it. No one is special or exclusive for getting more or less. So the way that I like to organize it, and this is where I suggest you get your pen and paper, is simply drawing a big circle, big enough that you can write in later. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna add 24 points, kind of like a clock, but military time. So now you got the first part done. Listen up. If you really want to get stuff done, you need to be organized, or else you're just gonna start something that you're probably never gonna finish. So back to our clock. The first two easiest things that we can add onto our clock is the time that we work and the time that we sleep, adding 30 minutes on each end for maybe morning routine or maybe the commute to work. Now that you have taken care of yourself and your responsibilities, it's pretty clear what time you have left in the day. Now keep in mind, I work graveyard shift, so my hours are gonna look completely different from yours. Now on another piece of paper, I want you to write out 3 or 4 reasonable goals for yourself with the time that you have left. So an example for me is I want to try to exercise for 30 minutes to an hour, work 1 hour or so on my personal business, 1 hour minimum for my YouTube channel, and keeping my home clean. Another side note is that you're probably going to draw a couple of these circles just to get the right times and schedules for yourself. You really are going to have to watch yourself for a few days to see what your habits and patterns, and maybe you got to pick the kids up from school one day, but this should generally apply to the 5 out of 7 days of the week, considering you work 5 days. So what you need to do is you need to find the extra downtime that you have. Maybe it's just 1 hour before bed or a couple hours before you pick the kids up. Obviously make yourself some food and clean yourself up, but if you catch yourself at a certain time every day just kind of lollygagging and going on your phone, not really doing important stuff, this is the time to put these goals in. It sounds a whole lot easier just to pass the time with your phone, but honestly, where will that get you in life? Where do you want to see yourself in 3 years from now? Now, I'm not saying you have to hustle all day, but be aware of what your downtime is really used for. That's the key in this. The next thing you have to look out for is the transition. You'll notice on my chart that I don't really have a lot of transitions. I only have 15-minute snack breaks. And during these breaks, I try not to have my phone around because I know I'll probably get distracted by it. You can also use these little transition times to set yourself up for the next goal. For example, if I wanted to work out and then immediately start working on a project after, what I would do at the beginning of the day or even the day before, set out my workout clothes, set out some water for myself, and then set up my laptop right next to it so that I can go from one thing to the next with 0 distractions. Trust me, preparing yourself for these transitions may take only 5 or 10 minutes, but they will literally save you hours of wasted time just because you got distracted by something else. You can fill in any of your goals. Maybe you want to spend an hour cleaning if that's what's really important to you. Maybe it's going on a walk with your dog. You can utilize the exercise and walking your dog at the same time. Or you want to learn how to bake. It can literally be anything that fulfills you. The reason we are making this chart is so that you can really zoom out and look at the bigger picture of your day. Find the small moments. Reschedule or organize the tasks of the day so you do have time. Like I said, we all have 24 hours in a day. No more, no less. It all depends on what you choose to put in that time and if you actually follow through with it. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, go check out this video. Bye! And reschedule or organize your day, tasks of the day. Man, shut up!